What up, hotheads? I'm Henry, and this is Blaze the Roof. This week, we're reviewing a sauce named Dagger and Arrow Diablo Verde sauce. So the company was formed by Bo and Kelly Vondra, circa 2016. They named the company after the kids Dagny and Archie. So the Vondras built a network with local farmers to get all the goods to make these sauces. And they started partnering with local grocers, regional grocers, to be vendors. And I actually had to go through one of their local vendors because they themselves, directly through their site, were not selling any more sauces. I guess they were just out for a while. I had to go through Plum's Grocery, so thank you, Plums. I had to go through quite a bit to get through this sauce. This is out of Sioux Falls, South Dakota. It became a city in 1876, and it's named for a set of waterfalls in the Sioux River near this particular city. Now, they have a bronze cast statue of the original David in their square in, in Fowlick Park. Sioux Falls is also home to one of the largest festivals named the Life Light Festival. There is also a lot of skiing and rock climbing in this region, so it's really good for adventurous types. Famous people from Sioux Falls include retired tight end Dallas Clark. He most notably played with Peyton Manning and the Colts. Pat O'Brien, who's a sportscaster and one of the few people that actually looks better with a mustache than without. Another being Tom Selleck and Burt Reynolds. January Jones of Mad Men and Ice Queen fame. I didn't say ice cream, I said Ice Queen from X-Men. She's very beautiful, but again, she has no butt whatsoever, so I used to call her character on Mad Men Flat Butt Betty. Even had a song about it, but anyway, let's now look at the packaging. So it's a very clean looking label, right? It's mostly white. You get the white wrapper, black top. I like the really simple logo at the very top, which is basically a arrow and dagger, right, crossed. Although it looks a little bit more like a sword, but yeah, it's supposed to be a dagger. The Diablo Verde, which again means green devil. Diablo Verde is I don't know what kind of font that is, but it is a really cool lettering. It's just a nice, clean, presentable bottle. So, and it proudly displays Sioux Falls, South Dakota, right there. Excellent. So the ingredients in this include serrano peppers, organic apple cider vinegar, water, tomatillos, onions, garlic, salt, sugar, and spices. I still don't understand why people put sugar in things. Like, whenever I see sugar in a recipe, I skip it. So the ingredient I'd like to talk about this week is the serrano pepper. You may have seen it in your grocery store. It probably looks like a jalapeno, but it's not really. It's in the same family. It's in the capsicum annuum family. Now, serranos did originate in Pueblo, Mexico. However, they're grown worldwide now. They are hotter than jalapenos. Jalapenos are typically about 4,000. Serranos are usually about 10 to 23, maybe up to 25,000. They're a little bit hotter, and they're typically the chili of choice with green sauces that want to pack a little bit more heat, obviously, right? They start off green, then they turn yellow, and eventually red. More often than not, you're going to get them green at the store. I have yet to run into them any other color. So again, you're probably going to see these sauces be green, like 99% of the time. So they are a good source of vitamin C, as well as B6 and potassium. And the name serrano is actually a form of the word sierra, which is the Spanish word for mountain range. And also saws, right? Like a wood saw or whatever. The heat comes not from the seeds, it actually comes from the ribs that run along the inside of the pepper. So, well, before we get any further though, let's hear from this week's sponsor. Why take a bunch of different handguns and rifles with you when you can have them all in one gun? Presenting the Swiss Army gun. From 9mm to 7.62 to 50 caliber. Just choose the right caliber for the job. Extend the nozzle. Make sure you have the proper ammo in the one-size-fits-all cartridge. Cock it, aim, ensure the safety's off, and shoot. It even comes with zip ties that you can pull out of it. The Swiss Army gun. The tool for everything, so long as it involves shooting it. Now for the moment of truth. So one thing I do want to point out, this is typically how these green sauces will look, especially they got tomatillo in them. This is a pretty standard look for salsa verde. If you've ever eaten at the world famous Chico's Tacos, the green sauce they have kind of looks like this, although they don't put vinegar in theirs. I do believe they put tomatillo though. You can smell the vinegar. One of the spices is definitely cumin. You definitely smell cumin in this. So for a serrano sauce, you'll probably expect a quick burn at the front of the tongue. Smells like you'll be able to taste the vinegar. And I expect the tomatillo to soften it a bit. So I expect this to be a lightweight sauce, but hey, who knows? I could be surprised, right? Again, it's a beautiful greenish color. Slight brown, but I mean, it's mostly green. All right, here we go. There's definitely cumin in there. A ton of it, actually. So when it says spices, it means cumin. Wow, there's a lot of it. A little bit saltier than I'd like, to be honest with you. So this is definitely a lightweight sauce. Very little burn. Whatever burn I do have is kind of at the tip and in the middle of the tongue, which is, again, kind of where you would expect it. But it's actually pretty light. The cumin is a bit overpowering, to be honest with you. It's a little salty. Not my favorite green sauce I've had. It's got a lot of flavor, but I'll admit it doesn't mix as well for me as I would like. I would expect there to be a little bit more of the taste of the tomatillo, and even the vinegar is kind of muted by it. It's just the cumin is too overpowering, and as much as I like cumin, I think whenever you get too much of it in a sauce, it just kind of decimates it. Honestly, I like the effort, but again, there's no with the serrano sauce. I would expect there to be a little bit more of a kick. I was actually hoping for a little bit more of a vinegary taste to it. So again, that's my preference. You know, if you don't like vinegar and you like a lot of like cumin and salty, this would be a good sauce for you. But I personally, it's not really my bag. So, all right. Well, hey, they can't all be winners, right? Next week, I'm going to be reviewing a sauce out of Alabama. Oh, there's bound to be a few jokes in that. I will be reviewing Alabama Sunshine's Ghostly Sunshine. Obviously, there's ghost pepper. This might be the hottest sauce I've had in a while. So, yeah, it should be fun watching me sweat. Until then, I'm Henry, and remember, spice up your life. Take care.